Hey, what up? It's Ty 1822. So I was just, on a Bleacher Report, and I was on the one where they talk about WWE, and it was something similar I was saying, 2 days ago on my video, who should be the next WWE World Champion. And the article of this John is WWE roster has been exposed by Daniel Bryan injury. And Daniel Bryan gonna be out for a couple weeks, and he can't be the champion. We all know that already. Now, you look at the roster in WWE. The other day, I was like, man, who can be the next WWE World Champion? When I went to the baby faces, I just said John Cena. Because now Daniel Bryan out. Who will be number two? Since Daniel Bryan out. You can't name anybody who can be number two. Daniel Bryan's gone. CM Punk is gone. So the roster is more exposed. You can at least have CM Punk replace Daniel Bryan. You had three strong babyface characters. Look at the hillside. Daniel Bryan had a match against Kane at Extreme Rules. They was gonna have a rematch at Payback for the titles again. 46-year-old Kane was in a main event. This is a guy we've been watching since the Attitude Era. You have since Triple H, Batista, Randy Orton. Right now, we form Evolution. You can't have title matches with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was still healthy right now. But we already seen Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton. Triple H, Bryan was never going to happen again. Batista, Daniel Bryan, nobody really will want to see. And you look at everybody else out the hills, you got Bray Wyatt going against John Cena. So, go to that end and see what happens with Bray Wyatt. But these hills in WWE who've been here for a couple of years, now they trying to, move up the chain. You see Wade Barrett, they finally pushing Wade Barrett again. But Wade Barrett, this guy should have been one of the credible hills a long time ago. You could have had a Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett feud. Just think about how good that could have been. Daniel Bryan, former member of the Nexus, against the former leader of Nexus, Wade Barrett. That would be a really good storyline and a good match because they had history. But since Wade Barrett never moved up the chains a long time ago, you couldn't get it. That would be really good today. You just think about years ago of Wade Barrett and look at Daniel Bryan. It would have been a really cool storyline. But hey, it never happened because they never pushed him well enough. Ryback, nope. Who else? Jack Swagger, of course not. Man, this Cesaro not ready yet. Like I said, Wade Barrett, not yet. He's Oxy champion. He's trying to, bring him back up like he was years ago. So the roster really been exposed by Daniel Bryan Anderson now. If Daniel Bryan was still champion, you know what? A lot of people would have said, you know what? Daniel Bryan title reign is boring. It wasn't because Daniel Bryan not title worthy, championship worthy. I mean, it's because of the roster. I mean, if your first title defense against a guy that was in the Attitude Era, you knew something wrong. But take out Kane. Who else could have been Daniel Bryan opponent at Extreme Rules? Now that Orton and Batista back with Triple H, you look at the rest of the roster, you're like, I don't know. That's how bad it is for the WWE roster when it comes to guys that can be in matches and pay-per-views. Cesaro can't be in the main event yet. Wade Barrett can't be in the main event, and other guys can't be in main events. Babyface, John Cena, number one guy in the company. I said he should be champion because that's all I can go with. John Cena by default. If somebody could at least come up, they could be Daniel Bryan temporary replacement. But you don't have nobody like that. Or they going, try to make Dolph Ziggler the backup. I don't see it. I don't see Ziggler as, that guy will move up. Ziggler had his chance. I think it's all over for him. Big E, no. I mean, there's not a lot of strong characters that can replace Daniel Bryan. It's just John Cena out of baby faces. It's just John Cena. There's no number two. Now that Daniel Bryan is injured, man, that's crazy. I just like, damn, you know something wrong when you can't figure out something. When I made that video, I just couldn't figure out. And people were saying stuff like Seth Rollins and all that, which they all know at the end of the day, Daniel are not going to be champion this year. So, I ask people and they give me names, but at the end of the day, I know y'all believe guys like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns because it's not going to happen. I mean, y'all could bet the most money in the world on it, and y'all know it won't happen. So, man, it's crazy. It's really crazy, man. Like that roster really exposed by Daniel Bryan injury and the Bleach Report. Damn, man, I'm glad they brought that up, man, because it's crazy. We look at the WWE roster, like, damn. I mean, like, who would have been Daniel Bryan's second opponent at the Cannon? I'm still lost. I still can't bring nothing up. That's crazy, man. That's really crazy. Yeah, that roster really exposed, man. And maybe in what next 3 months, 3 to 4, 5 months, characters get stronger down the line because they're gonna need this right here. Because what if, okay, what like this? John Cena was hurt right now too with Danny Bryan out. Can you imagine how much shit WB in? Oh man, you're not hard. You watch Monday Night Raw when you see these nine nine credible characters going for world titles. Just watch what's gonna happen on Monday Night Raw. They have a tournament. You look at these guys in the tournament, you're like, man, they got mid carders in a world title tournament. And that's what really gonna be. Just watch how much people you see from the mid card division if they have a tournament. You like depends on what type of tournament. It's like a 16, or they might do something like okay, it might be a former world champions tournament match. Probably will be that. I mean, I think it should at the end of the day because I mean a tournament can't be taken serious if it's from guys you see that not ready and they just in the mid card and we all know they're not gonna really move up in the tournament. They're gonna be the guys that been world champions already. So you might as well just go with a tournament when they did former world champions. They did it in the past before, I think they did. I think it was on SmackDown on Monday Night Raw and did that right there. But yeah, man, the roster really been exposed since Daniel Bryan injury. There's no strong number two for you know for Daniel Bryan as a replacement. If you a two behind John Cena right now, since Daniel Bryan out, you so down the bottom as number two face, out the babyface character. So that was the video. It's really true, man. The roster really has been exposed since his injury, man. So Daniel Bryan would have had a bad title reign because of the roster, not because he's not championship worthy. So don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.